Hey everyone, it's Amy Swicker from the Denials and Documentation Compliance team, and I'm back with this week's edition of The Right Way Wednesday. So, believe it or not, the holidays are here, and with the holiday season comes the anticipation of spending time with our friends and families. I know that's the best part of the holidays. And in fact, our patients are looking forward to spending time with their loved ones as well on the holiday. And because of this, they may wish to decline a treatment on the actual day of the holiday. And this is understandable and actually very predictable. And so in anticipation of a holiday week, we may want to plan ahead of time to allow for our patients to enjoy their holiday. So that being said, Medicare does not recognize holidays. And so because of this, we need to make sure that while you do allow for your patients and staff to enjoy the holiday with friends and family, you do meet Medicare's requirements for frequency of treatment. So Diane Palacio had posted a video for The Right Way Wednesday on September 6th of this year that discussed meeting frequency requirements as established by Medicare. So if you haven't listened to her video, you may want to go back and listen as this video was really helpful in talking about Medicare requirements. So once you know what Medicare expects from us regarding meeting frequency requirements, we can then think about planning ahead for a holiday week. So trying to plan ahead for a holiday week can definitely be challenging. Okay, we understand this. If it is clinically appropriate for the patient, and if it would not negatively affect the plan of care, and the patient wishes to spend time with his or her loved one on the actual day of the holiday, then flexing time for the holiday may be appropriate if planned for ahead of time. So, because like I said before, Medicare does not recognize holidays, so there are some certain things that you will need to keep in mind when flexing treatment days. So first and foremost, we need to provide the amount of days we said we would in our plans of care and within our orders. Medicare does recognize a 7-day rolling calendar week that starts with the day of evaluation. This 7-day rolling calendar week can easily be seen on the planner in HealthMax as we look at our weeks from red line to red line. So the 7 days in between the red lines on the planner are the days in which we need to provide the ordered frequency. So if we've ordered 6 days of treatment for Mrs. Smith, then Mrs. Smith needs to have 6 days of treatment every week, even on a holiday week. Now, there are exceptions to this rule, of course, and exceptions such as refusals and withholds of treatment due to medical reasons should, of course, be sufficiently documented. But if we plan ahead of time for the possible refusals and our patients' desire to spend time with their family, we can hopefully avoid this refusal and provide our patients with what is clinically appropriate and obviously best for the patient as initially recommended upon evaluation. The other thing we need to keep in mind with planning for a holiday week is that we need to ensure that we are meeting our RUG minutes and our RUG days for our Part A and Part A type payers. Sometimes flexing a day of treatment on the weekend to allow for an off day of treatment on a holiday may cause the need for a COT or an EOT. And we obviously want to avoid this from happening, and therefore flexing treatment days may not be realistic, and therefore we may need to provide treatment to our patients on the holiday. If treatment on the holiday is necessary, however, you may want to consider scheduling your treatment around your patient's family time to allow for both the treatment and time with their loved ones. So you want to make sure that you ask your patients before the holiday what time would be best for treatment, and then make every effort to accommodate your patient's wishes. So I hope this has been helpful for you as you plan for your holidays that are right around the corner. If you have any questions related to this video, or if you have any questions related to documentation, please ask us here on this Facebook page, or you can email us at denials@heritage-healthcare.com or documentation@healthpro-rehab.com. Thank you so much for joining me today with this week's edition of The Right Way Wednesday, and stay tuned for next week's edition. Happy documenting and happy holidays.